2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that one too wide and incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Back deep for Buffalo is Nyheim Hines. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the new pickup from New England. This is Damian Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Getting to him for the loss there, that's Kalijah Cansey.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Buying time to his left. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Well, Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the 1st down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
2nd down and 4. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. They'll roll him out right. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. But we know that he can get 1st downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there, when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the 1st.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Bills now at 2-5 to start play. Yeah, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. And again, it's Allen. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that will extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Allen going to audible to a different look. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. On the delay, here's Hines. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Damian Harris, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because of this.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position.
One of the league's best linebackers. He ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 8 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
And the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3. Throwing, Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. First down, here's White. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. They go play action. Mayfield looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Now Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
In motion is Hardy. Throwing is Allen on third. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep for the Bucs is Devin Tompkins. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is shutting the tackle that gives him some room. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. They go right back to White here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Hines now on the return. That'll go as a pop of 32 yards. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here. They got his man complete. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 40 yards.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield. A combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Flushed out right. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw. And in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Dancing to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I hope you're feeling okay. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defensive player with some confidence, haven't allowed a point yet, flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there forcing the completion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mayfield looks to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Jake Camarda now. And this returnable for Hines. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 54 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards that time for number 14. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. He finds his target. It's Evans. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. And
this is caught on the sideline. And he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Here's White. They set up the screen. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield. So
following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. In motion is Hardy. Now it's Hines. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Allen's throw is complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off. Second down and 8. From the gun, it's Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Bucs. Taking it right down Broadway. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. And they'll accept that penalty. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Allen. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Allen. And a throw there going to be incomplete. They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
58-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of looking behind it. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. Well, after that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They force the fumble, get the field goal, and expand on that lead here in the second half. And don't expect them to rest on their laurels after that kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll go up the middle with White. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dorian Williams in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Mayfield down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts. And that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So a good challenge there. The look pretty conclusive. The feet were in, and it's a completed pass. Mayfield on play action. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
You're looking there, the defensive back is maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, due to the long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The Bills passing game getting down the field. They got another first down. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career. And that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that. And even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, This one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw on target to Godwin here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. On second down, this is Harris. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start here with a handoff to White. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground with White. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quality pickup from White, who really earned more time as the Bucs starter the back half of last season. Finished with close to 400 yards in the Bucs' final 8 games. Positioned himself as the leader in the backfield moving forward.
Mayfield's throw taken in by Evans here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Tampa Bay.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That good for 22 and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Now a first down carry for Harris. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Harris will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, What else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll check this. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the 1st down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the 1st down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mayfield looks to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills will take over here just shy of the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. And the offense moving quickly to the line. So Allen's going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Buccaneers come up with a late turnover, but it would probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball